Ladies and gentlemen, on this Memorial Day, Mr. Kerry McNally is here. How are you, sir?
How are you, sir?
Great to see you, my friend. Folks, we are going to wow you and surprise you and delight you right now with the wonder of the Dock wood fiber cloths. Folks, we have a Memorial Day sale opportunity, which is 28, 14 big and 14 smaller in great colors, blue, yellow, and purple. You have never seen anything like this before. Kerry, tonight, for everybody that's watching, free shipping to FlexPay. These are magical cloths. Tell everybody why.
Yes, they were invented in sushi kitchens over decades where they want to be able to create a dish, get it to the plate, and get it out to the table. Right. And we're dealing with raw food a lot of times. Well, it's a 8-layer proprietary weave. It's a wood fiber. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And with just tap water, you can wipe up and rinse free 99.99% of germs and bacteria. And we're talking about serious stuff that can make us all very, very sick. Things like E. coli, things like listeria, things like salmonella. That's right, you can crack eggs on your counter, wipe them up with a dock cloth and water, rinse them out, and know that that cloth is absolutely pristine. These are great for your face. You can remove makeup with them. You can put them on your baby's face. And best of all, they're going to save you a ton of money because one of your dock cloths will replace, just one of these will replace up to 75 rolls of paper towels. Now, that wouldn't mean much if it wasn't very absorbent now, would it? So let's go ahead and we'll do a side-by-side test here. I'll put a very thick, supposedly thirsty. It's not so thirsty, is it, Adam?
It's not working.
Paper towel in there, and then we'll put a dock cloth in here and watch what happens. It'll pick up 3.5 to 4 times its own weight in a liquid, so much so that I'm confident enough to hold it up over my head. But more importantly is, as you're wiping up germs and bacteria and cleaning up messes and spills, once again, under tap water, simply for 30 seconds, it releases 99.9% of germs and bacteria. That's an independent laboratory testing. We spend thousands and thousands of dollars to be able to say that on TV. You can't just say that unless you can do that. And at the end of the week, you throw them in the washing machine. Just don't put them in the dryer. Leave them out flat to dry or line dry them. But things like wood, we don't have to use chemicals. We can use tap water and get these kinds of results with the dock cloth and just water, and you get
squeaky clean right there.
Squeaky clean with no chemicals at all.
I think the best products are the ones that really solve problems and are so affordable. Folks, this is $29 for a lot of these dock wood fiber cloths that typically you and I wouldn't find in a regular store. They work like a dream, and they do things that we never thought we'd be able to say. In fact, let's roll that video again, if we may. When we say E. coli and salmonella, using just tap water, no chemicals, no sprays, nothing, it's helping to get rid of these things. It's been proven. So in terms of recommending them, I mean, we use them at home. I know literally every host uses them here at HSN. They're worth every single penny. Tonight's a great night to try because you get the free shipping and you've got that 2 flex. Guys, we're going to put 10 minutes on the clock, 10 minutes to grab them this evening. It's just one of those things that you bring in. You need them anyway. Yeah. You replace paper towels. We save a ton of money.
And we can get rid of all of these chemicals. We use the blue stuff, the orange stuff. We use chlorines and bleaches, and they all have those warning labels on them. And the last time I checked, my kitchen, my bathroom didn't have a sunroof. They would say, well-ventilated area. Well, here's a really good example. They will never, ever smell like a sponge smells. I'm rinsing this out pretty thoroughly here, right? 1, 2, 3. All right, and now we're going to go ahead and put the black light on. We'll dim the lights in the studio, and we'll see if this sponge is actually clean. And when you look closely, you realize, oh, it's not as clean as you thought it was. Oh, there's stuff inside that sponge. Yeah. Take a look at this kitchen. We cleaned this kitchen with a sponge, and we thought it was clean until we turned the black light on.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah, that's what a sponge does. It just basically spreads all the germs and bacteria all over your kitchen. Fortunately, we had a dock cloth. We went behind the sponge. It picked up everything that the sponge left behind. Dock cloth and tap water. It really is a miracle cloth. You can wash a baby's face with it. You can take your makeup off with it. We have sold well over 2 million individual cloths. People don't like this product, Adam. As you know, they love it. They absolutely love it.
Look at the golden stars. I mean, hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of reviews over the years that we've been able to bring this to air. They are phenomenal, and they are good quality, and you can reuse them again and again and again. For the money that it is, it's worth every every single penny because they're so versatile. We could be cleaning around the kitchen counters. We could be taking our makeup off. We could be cleaning, you know, surfaces. In fact, because you get different sizes in here, we'll have a lot of folks who will travel with these. Kerry, tell everybody what you do.
Yeah, I'm really fortunate. I was a host here way back when. I get to travel the world basically looking for products for you guys out there. This is what I do. I put it in a sandwich bag and I take it with me on the airplane. So the second I get to that hotel room, I wet my dock cloth and I clean the doorknobs, I clean the TV remote control, I clean the windows, I clean the bathroom. And then I can get on with peace of mind with my vacation or my business trip. Bring these to work. Keep a couple in your desk at work. People trade them. They give them out like you're at a party. But here's Formica, here's granite, here's a baby's office right here where we would never want to spray any chemicals. We spray chemicals in a microwave oven. We clean, you know, the microwave oven, and then we put food in it, and then we eat that food. Here's crayon with just tap water on Formica. And remember, you're going to replace all those paper towels because they're super, super thick and super absorbent. And once again, you just rinse them out, and at the end of the week, if they get a little food coloring on them, you throw them in the washing machine. But when you're rinsing them out, they release 99.99% of germs and bacteria. Here's a cutting board. I know we don't have a lot of time. Here's a cutting board, and it looks like it's pretty clean. We'll dim the lights again in the studio, and we'll see just how clean this cutting board is or isn't, depending upon how you look at this. Now, I don't know if you guys can see that.
I can see it.
Can you guys see that?
Yeah, I can see it.
Look at that. Just like right there. Now, if you can hold the light right there,
sure,
and you guys can see it overhead. Now, I'm going to take the dock cloth and watch what happens. It's the netting. It's the 8 layers, the proprietary blend of wood pulp. You see where it went? It was on the cutting board, and now it's in the cloth, and then it will rinse absolutely free of the cloth. Here's again that kitchen that we cleaned with a sponge. We thought we didn't use any chemicals. We just used the sponge and water, and then we turned on the black light, and look at what's happening. You're just spreading serious stuff like E. coli, salmonella, germs, and bacteria. You're spreading it all over the place, and that's what, you know, fortunately we had the dock cloth with us, so we went behind, and it picked up every single thing that the sponge left behind. That's why people love them.
You know, it takes a minute to digest, because I think for a lot of us, at first sight, I think we think it's just a cloth.
Right.
It's just a normal cloth, and it's a great cloth, and it's a good cloth, and it absorbs things, and that's great. It's not a normal cloth. It is exactly as the name suggests. It is a wood fiber cloth that originated in sushi kitchens. So when you use this with just water, no chemicals, no sprays, no solutions, when you add water to this, it's helping to get rid of the salmonella, the E. coli, all the bad stuff that is left behind, this helps to get rid of. So that's one of the massive points of difference. You need to have these in your home because they help replace paper towels, so we save a ton of money, and they're so useful because you use them everywhere.
Yeah, you can clean a baby's face with them. I know Jackson and Michaela are probably watching this right. Well, they're not. We're going to watch it tomorrow morning when they wake up because my brother's recording this for my niece and my nephew. But I mean, you can wash baby's face with it. You can take your makeup off with them. But when we're talking about things that we're touching on a regular basis, can you grab that light again? Yeah. Here's a good example. If you come right over here, you'll see, this is my little science project that I did in the garage, my wall of knobs. These are the things that we're touching all the time, and we can dim the lights in the studio a little bit. Take a look at this knob right here.
Oh, wow.
It looks like it's clean, right? But then when you see it, you can see all kinds of stuff. And how about this handle right here? Here's a really good example. I'm just going to take this dock cloth and go right up this handle with one swipe, and now you can see that's inside the cloth and the handle is clean. Same thing with this knob right here. The knob looks like it's clean until we hit it with a black light, and then we go ahead and hit it with the dock cloth, and now it's inside the cloth and no longer on the knob. Without all those, you know, those alcohol swabs, all those makeup removers that you throw away, all of those hand sanitizers. Right. All you need is a dock cloth and tap water. Here again is that kitchen that we cleaned with the sponge and water. Well, we turned on the black light, and we were just spreading all those germs and bacteria all over the kitchen. Fortunately, we had the dock cloth, and we went behind the sponge and picked up everything that sponge left behind. I mean, it's you really can't see this stuff with the naked eye. But remember, we spent thousands, tens of thousands of dollars on efficacy and testing in a very serious laboratory. Here's another good example. It's summertime out there, and we've got things like coolers. These things get really nasty, but you can clean them with water and a dog cloth and know that it's going to get clean. And remember, unlike a sponge, your dog cloth is never going to smell. Sponges are harbingers for germs and bacteria. You read these health articles, you see them on television, they say, put your sponge in a microwave. Put your sponge in the dishwasher. I say, put your sponge in the trash. You know, here's a good example. If you share a computer with somebody at work, any room in your home you can clean effectively with the dog cloth and water. That's why we sold over 2 million individual cloths here at HSN. Here's another example. We spray chemicals just mindlessly in our microwave. We put food right behind cleaning it, and then we eat that food. Well, suffice it to say, we're getting those chemicals, but spills of any kind on any surface, really, it is a wonder cloth, as you mentioned it before, because it'll remove your makeup, it'll remove germs and bacteria, and, you know, in independent laboratory testing, it's 99.9%. Now, how about this value proposition? How many paper towels do you guys did you go through before you got your dog cloth?
You go through a lot.
Yeah, I mean, this is one cloth. Think about this savings, right? So if, like, let's just say this is an 8-pack right here,
yes,
and maybe this 8-pack costs about, what, $6?
Sure.
To, you know, maybe even $10,
at least,
depending.
Yeah.
Right, because paper towels are all different. Well, this one cloth will replace up to 75 rolls of paper towels. And remember, it's renewable. So you can throw this in the washing machine. Just don't put it in the dryer because it will shrink. Leave it flat to dry. And when you get it home, you'll notice that it's kind of stiff, right?
Yeah.
That's for packing purposes. But take a look at how this is designed. There's one layer, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. The reason this does what it does is because it was invented in sushi kitchens where they're dealing with a lot of raw food. And we'll show you that animation once again. This proprietary blend with just tap water wipes up and releases 99.99% of germs and bacteria.
If you think about it this way, we need to buy something anyway, like paper towels.
Sure,
We're all buying this. We're all buying sponges. We're all buying things to clean surfaces down. Instead of doing that, buy these that are reusable and have what can only be described as a phenomenal miracle, as it were, proprietary design, where you're helping to get rid of the bacteria, the bad stuff, E. coli, salmonella. It's a perfect purchase. Stay in the ordering process. Our Memorial Day sale price is awesome, $29, 2 flex pay, and free shipping and handling. Kerry McNally, thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Always a pleasure.